Please click like and subscribe and that little notification bell for the next episode.
The Gallery of Outlaws and Law and Order. Here is a .44 caliber Smith & Wesson that Pancho Villa used in his raids across the border of Mexico and Texas. Cole Younger, one of the Younger gang, his weapon. That gun was made in 1875, and they used that in part of that Northfield, Minnesota raid with the James boys. Henry Starr, this .38 Colt revolver was used by him to rob a railroad. Al Spencer was a bank robber in early day Oklahoma, and that's his 9mm German Mauser. One of the most famous bandits was Bonnie and Clyde. This revolver was taken from a cabin in Platte City, Missouri. It's a Colt .45 automatic. It was found hidden under a mattress in their cabin. Pretty Boy Floyd, again, another gangster from the 20s and 30s. Now, in this one over here, this Colt .38 automatic from one of his raids in Kansas City, when we were cleaning the gun several years ago, we took the grip off, and there is a map etched in that grip of how to get back to the hideout. Cliff McSpadden was the Harry Carey of rodeo announcers. He announced rodeos for ESPN, ABC Wild World of Sports, and really made the sport come alive to people that didn't really grow up around the sport.
He was a rodeo person. He knew it up and down, and he knew all the players.
Clem Rogers was one of the first businessmen in this area in the 1890s. Will Rogers was Clem Rogers' son. He began as a cowboy. The first media superstar was Will Rogers.
He was very active in the Ziegfeld Follies, as I recall.
Yes, he was. At one time, he was just used to tell jokes while the girls changed clothes. And then he became so popular, they built the shows around him. Patty Page was born here in Claremore as Clara Ann Fowler.
They lived 3 or 4 blocks south of me at that time.
They moved to Tulsa, and she got a job at a radio station singing, and they changed her name to Patty Page. A producer heard her. The rest is history. Helen Robson Walton, a hometown girl here in Claremore, she graduated from the University of Oklahoma in 1940 with a degree in business. She married a man named Sam, and then they moved to Arkansas to start a store known as Walmart.
Her brother still lives and works here locally.
Wayne, thank you very much for showing us.
We're glad you came, and come back, and we're glad to have you.
The Hammett House is the famous restaurant of the era on Route 66. Actually, it's right next door to the Will Rogers Museum.
Yes, it is.
Well, with Bill Biard of the Hammett House.
Wayne's having our Scandinavian meatball soup. Every day we do a different homemade soup that we serve. Today is Friday, and we always do Scandinavian meatball soup. A real hearty, rich, tomato-based soup with onions and red and green and yellow bell peppers. Good stuff.
Very good.
Skinny soup is our signature soup. Dr. Spellman and Mrs. Hammett came up with skinny soup in the early 1970s when this restaurant was really started. It's a good low-cal vegetable soup with all the veggies that we have in the restaurant. As we're talking health food, this is the healthiest thing that we have at Hammett House. It's a big old plate of fried chicken livers and wafer fries. Pretty good stuff. One of the things that make Hammett House famous is our lamb and turkey fries. The United States is not a real lamb consuming country, but we managed to find a little bit of the most delicate part of a little boy lamb or little boy turkey, and we can serve those up, fry them, and I think you're going to like that.
Well, I can't tell which one is the turkey and which is the lamb.
I think the smaller ones are the turkeys.
Turkey?
You can squeeze a little lemon on there and put it in some red sauce. And
Let's do it right.
yep.
Put a little bit of lemon on it. Okay.
And dip that in some red cocktail sauce that we make. That's pretty good stuff.
Delicious and crunchy too.
Yeah.
I like that.
The lamb fries are a little bit bigger,
Oh,
and basically the same thing.
Put a little lemon on it.
You can't be squeamish around, around Oklahoma.
Looks like this. Okay, I'm ready. These are delicious treats. Definitely delicious treats.
Just the most.
I don't know what I like best. I don't know what I'm going to eat now.
But you're not done yet. You got to have some Hammett House pie.
Absolutely.
Okay. This is our chocolate chip peanut butter pie. Another one of our famous pies is our German chocolate pie. I fixed Wayne a piece of sour cream raisin pie. This one just always reminds me of my grandmother. Really, really good spices, nutmeg and cinnamon and clove with a little sour cream bottom and raisin filling and whipped topping.
I want to just say thank you for showing us this great
Thank you.
restaurant, and hope that people see this will come rushing here and get something to eat.
Let's get them down Route 66.
That's right.